when someone pushes your buttons and triggers you, waiting for your reaction. And then after you have reacted, they use your reaction to pit you as the aggressor or as a disruptor. So it's called reactive abuse because it is mental abuse. When someone is fishing for a reaction from you based on how they mistreat you until they get it and then they use it against you. That is called reactive abuse. This happens a lot in narcissistic dynamics, and people usually don't know how to deal with it. So it's good for us to be aware that there's such a thing and then to know how to go about it, because a narcissist will take you through reactive abuse. They look for things that trigger you, and sometimes not just things that trigger you, they will trespass, they will break your boundaries, and they will, pal, mute yourself. So they will trespass, they will break your boundaries, and they will do it for such a prolonged amount of time that it's practically impossible to endure it anymore. You can't take it any longer because there's no one who has been created to handle endless abuse. That's why there's protective measures in place, or there should be protective measures in place. Pal, I'm trying to mute you because your channel is giving an echo. Let it stay like that for now. Okay, so when someone is abusing you by triggering you over and over and over persistently until you react, that is called reactive abuse. So reactive abuse happens through antagonism. It happens through fishing for your triggers, looking for your weaknesses, and unfairly using things against you, and specifically things that do not look like abuse to someone else. And so an abuser is abusing you in such a way that you're the only one who knows that you're being abused. Have you experienced it? Because these people say in a familial setting, maybe it's your parent, maybe it's your sister or whatever, and this person knows you, your husband, they know what this word means to you, or they know what that action means to you, but they know maybe for someone else or for the general populace that would not pass for anything really. So they do it knowing that they are mentally abusing you, emotionally abusing you, but to the rest it just looks like a normal thing. And it might even go as far as recording. They antagonize you. By the time you're reacting, they are recording you. And so when they record you, they are able to present you as the aggressor or as the disruptor. That's mental abuse. So recording you, that's giving an unfair presentation of what's really going on. That is reactive abuse, or it constitutes reactive abuse. It happens when reactive abuse is happening. Keep tapping on the screen and sharing the live. Another way it happens is by smear campaigns. So if it's in a marriage, if it's in these kinds of settings, you will find that this particular person, your partner, will come, antagonize you, will push your buttons, trigger you until you react in this way. And then they will go and start telling your family, you see, I told you it's your sister. I told you it's you see how she behaves. And that time they're behaving as if they are composed, they are the mature ones there, but they're the ones triggering you until you can't take it anymore, and then using your reaction against you. So this is how you know they focus more on your reaction more than on the actions that caused it. Anytime someone is if you want to get an accurate description of what's going on, you have to look at the whole story. A half truth is a lie. You cannot just give my reaction without giving what caused that reaction. When you see this, you're being reactively abused. They come and start saying, you see how this person is doing this, you see the words that they're saying to me, you see how they are behaving. But they pushed you until it was impossible to do otherwise, because no one can take endless abuse. It doesn't matter how strong you are. Even if right now you went and started beating up on a wrestler like John Cena, it might take a lot of time for him to feel that pain. Judy is saying she relates with this so well. I understand you. If you hit on John Cena endlessly without him having any access to run away or to block himself, or for without someone stopping you from doing it, eventually he'll not be able to take it. You will either harm him or he will have to react to stop that harm. And so if you come and then you start recording this wrestler now beating up on you, it's not fair if you don't show what you were doing before. I'm using the analogy of a wrestler because as empaths, we are very emotionally capable. We are very mature emotionally. We can take a lot. That's why I'm sure some of you have been in your relationships for years. You'll hear of empaths marrying narcissists for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. You've been accommodating, looking for solutions, looking for the best in them, trying to blind yourself. But you see, you're still taking a pounding every day. And one day, your body will show, because you are not made to take endless abuse. Judy is saying 10 years to be precise. This is the kind of emotional power I'm talking about. And while this emotional power we have should be given to those who are deserving, most of the times, these persistent predatory personalities have already marked us out, hunted us down, hooked us, and got us into a situation where we have to accommodate them for so long, thinking we are forgiving them, not knowing we are enabling them instead. The queen has been there for 20 years. You see how good we people are. See how, you can see for yourself. People have been married for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Forgiving that man, forgiving that woman. 13 years of stress, Paul says. But now she's free, because Paul started with giving a testimony about how she's now free. That's what we are all about, guys. We are setting empaths free. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Glory to God. And so this blame shifting is very common during reactive abuse. It becomes a you issue. You are supposed to be taking my abuse. You see, a narcissist is so broken and impaired. They actually get mad if you stop them. Have you ever tried to advocate for yourself, required fairness from this person, and the reaction was anger? They were like shocked. It's like they're behaving as if they can't believe that you stood up for yourself, as if their behavior was acceptable in the first place. Keep tapping on the screen and sharing the live. Sonny James, you're welcome. I'll give you a chance towards the end to say hi. So we cannot continue allowing reactive abuse, because this is a major, it's mental abuse, and it's a tactic that these abusive people use all the time. So let us look at some of the solutions, because now that you're being reactively abused, how can you go about dealing with some of these things? There's something called the gray rock method. Okay, the gray rock method basically means that you should become as gray as a rock. You should become like a stone, have no heart. Before I even continue, this point Judy is making is important. On the recording part, in my case, I was the one recording to prove I'm not crazy over overreacting. In fact, there's a video I've mentioned the importance of you recording, because they gaslight you and they deny and deny until you start thinking that maybe you've lost your mind. Because as a mature, healthy human being, you tend to listen to people, and if someone is so, seems like they really believe what they are saying, they can even convince you that you said what you did not say, or that you did not say what you said. That's the importance of you recording on your part. Okay, in that video some time back, I actually gave a few points about why recording is so important, and sometimes it even progresses to legal defense. There are some things you need to record because you need to address them in a court of law. Story for another day. So I was just validating Judy. Pal is saying, that's me, now I don't care about anything. Whatever he's telling people about me is none of my business. That is what we call mental freedom. Don't even defend yourself. From the smear campaigns we've mentioned, don't. Those who believe them deserve them. If someone has interacted with you and they decide to believe certain things that are said about you, that is not someone who should be in your circle. Have nothing to do with them. Don't think you have to go everywhere with where you're going with everyone you've ever met just because you met them. This journey of life you're doing alone, and you cannot take all the people you want to take with you. Remember during that first live, and someone was saying how they will call all their friends, they'll join the live. I've heard that story many times, and we've never seen them again. I've heard that story many times. Let me tell you, I've heard it so many times. I won't lie to you. And it always never works, or almost always never works. Because if you have to heal together with your friends and those people you want to come along with you, they are the ones who will stop that healing. They'll tell you, they'll convince you about why you shouldn't attend that life, because you think you have to go with them. Rose Meso, let me mute you. I'll allow you to say hi to us soon. So yeah, you understand what I'm saying. I was saying some of the solutions that we can employ to reactive abuse is the gray rock method, which means basically that you become as boring as possible. Don't have conversations. Give one-word answers, and give the most boring answer possible. Don't be good supply. If they are fishing for a reaction, act like a fool. Act like someone who doesn't even know that this is going on. If it's not harmful, to the point that it's not harmful, that is. Just be a person who answers the question with one short sentence. That is called the gray rock method. When you become like that, you will be able to fend off very many narcissists and their flying monkeys, because they depend on reactions. So if you're not giving them reactions, you're not providing fuel. That's one way. Because if this person triggering you knows this is your reaction, you not giving them the reaction will cause them to feel stupid in the end. It's called the gray rock method. That's one way you can deal with reactive abuse. The second way you can deal with it is by physically leaving the vicinity. Tap the live and share the live. Yes, Judy, you fuel them with your reaction. The queen, nonchalant is my, yeah, just be nonchalant about everything. Only be sweet and nice to those who are deserving, not to everyone you've ever met, or this person just because you had a situationship with them. People need to deserve you. You have value, and your value is not for everyone. Not everyone should get access to you, and not everyone should get access from you. Tracy, you're welcome. Ray the Queen, you're welcome. Keep tapping on the screen and sharing the live. So you need to physically exit, because if this person is always fishing for your reactions negatively, then one very important solution is simply deny them your presence. Don't just stay there trying to reason with this person. And these are very important points. Don't wait for society to understand. When you're physically breaking free and separating from these people, you will need to trust that you know yourself enough, because you're the one who lives with this person. The society doesn't live with them. You're the one who lives with them. You're the one who knows them. You knowing is enough. You don't need any more witness than yourself to your abuse. Furthermore, if someone who is not in your circle is coming to tell you that you did not experience what you said you experienced, that person either says that you are untrustworthy, or that person is saying that you don't deserve to be validated for the issues that you are raising. Usually they will be flying monkeys then. Whether they're using a soft tone or a harsh tone, they are minimizing the seriousness of the issue. No one has the right, no matter their title, family, religious leader, doesn't matter. If they are coming into your situation, you have come and you have said, I am leaving this situation because I am being abused. Then this person starts acting or saying things, whether they use a soft tone or not, that minimize the damage that is happening to you or the reality of the abuse that you are saying you're experiencing. This person is not for you. The queen stopped performing for the society. She said that. Good. Keep tapping on the screen, guys. Share the live. Don't perform for society, because you will die there, by the way. You will die. They will come to your burial. They will take tea. They will cry for 1 hour. And in the evening, they will even go to comfort that so-called partner of yours. You know what I'm saying. Let's be real. They will come. They will be the ones comforting your so-called partner who killed you. Don't perform for society. Keep tapping on the screen. Share the live. Another way is to look at the somatic consequences or results that are happening in your body. And this is how you can begin to calm yourself down. Adopt these breathing exercises. Meditation, solitude, all those are spiritual exercises. Just do them using the word. Adopt singing and listening to songs. Music will heal you. Remember what I told you, music is the only frequency that can travel between both hemispheres of the brain unhinged. It's not like logic, which goes to the left, or emotion that goes to the right. Music goes everywhere. It goes both to the left and to the right side of the brain. Therefore, if it is carrying positive information, healing information, it will take it to your logic and it will take it to your emotion. Healing is a very important tool towards healing. I mean, music. If you read the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, chapter 19, we read about David playing the harp when Saul was tormented by an evil spirit. Good night, pal. See you. Guys, keep tapping on the live. Share it. Tap, 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 share. Join the fan club up there. And what does it say in 1 Samuel 16 and 1 Samuel 18? It said that when David played the harp, the evil spirit left Saul. I'm trying to demonstrate the power of music in delivering you. Okay? So while you're healing yourself from reactive abuse, adopt music so that it can go and start healing your brain. This is a frequency thing. It's a frequency thing. It's physics. It's spirit. Heal yourself from the somatic changes that are happening in your body. You're falling sick. Take care of your body. Music is therapy. Can see 2 or 3 people already bearing witness. Masifata, you're welcome. Tap on the live and share it. Feel free to follow me and to join the fan club by hearting me up there. Rose Meso is asking about what about going to sauna? All these things that represent taking care of your physical body are definitely things you should employ. Although by sauna, I don't know what you mean. I mean, is it your own sauna? Is it, you know, these days, these things have complications. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But to the point that it is just a healthy thing and not an enabling of toxicity, because you want to break toxic patterns, then it is very healthy to do so. You must also minimize all contacts. Only contact them where possible. Only contact them where possible. Even if you're involving the law. If it's possible, don't even attend court. If you don't have to go to court together, if you don't have to meet on that day, don't. And if you do, don't even try to say hi. Just do your business and leave. So yes, we're talking about how to reverse, to deal with the reactive abuse. We have to know what reactive abuse is first of all. We've said it shows in ways like pushing your buttons until you can't take it anymore. And then it is reinforced by smear campaigns, it's reinforced by antagonism, it's reinforced by invasive tactics like recording you. And also blame shifting. We've presented a few solutions like the gray rock method, physical, separation from this person, taking care of your body. We get examples like deep breathing. Someone said going to the sauna. Practice your hobbies. Minimize contact with all these narcissists and their flying monkeys. Any person who abuses, any person who enables this abuse, leave them. These people will actually use your families to get back to you. And you need to ask your family one thing. If I have left that person, Why are you their messenger to me? Why are you coming to tell me about their messages? The messages, why are they sending you to me? If I wanted to talk to them, don't you think I would have gone to talk to them? Why are they sending you? Why do they think that they should? Why do they feel that they can send you? Because if these your family members believed that you are capable of making the right decisions for yourself, why are they supporting that person? The point I'm making is it doesn't matter the title someone comes in. They can be a flying monkey. Rose Memo, I want you to unmute your